let's go to session 13. And this one recorded at the very, very end of 1989, but I believe it aired in 1990. And
Yeah,
who,
January
yeah.
1st, January 1st, 1990 it played
Oh, on New
on the
Year's Day.
New Year's
That would be
Day.
fun. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean
John Peele's
1989.
gonna be a little hungover in the studio playing this. He's gonna be bouncing in his seat, having a good time, starting the year nice. Hmm.
1989 was a light year for them.
Oh yeah.
They didn't play live very much. I mean, I see one.
That took a lot out of him. So, this is the transition period for the band too. We know Bricks is about to be
13, yeah, 13 live performance in the whole year, which
yeah,
is,
that's a short stack for them typically.
and they did play, I don't know, I haven't ever heard it, but the August of 1989, they played John Peele's 50th birthday party.
Hmm.
I don't know who else was on the thing.
Yeah, there's some photos from that which are really good. Those are really fun to see.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, let me read you what the BBC write-up is for this one from the collection. Introducing the new sound of the full-on pop reborn fall, signed to a major label, welcoming back original guitarist Martin Brama and heralding the imminent release of February 1990's Extricate. We have a tight and humorous Hilary, a cover of The Monks I Hate You, retitled Black Monk Time, marking the flailing debut of Kenny Brady's fiddle. Chicago Now gives the recorded version a run for its money, as we expect, right? And then Whizz Bang, which was to see the light of day in an altered state as Butterflies for Brains on the back of Popcorn Double Feature, was never broadcast, and it makes its debut here. It is not the greatest slice of the fall you'll ever hear, but it is here. Now, this goes to my point that I was talking about earlier, where because this song never got aired and now we get to hear it, I'm so glad we do because I actually think I actually like Whiz Bang. I like the instrumentation of it. So, it just goes to show fall heads, they have different tastes within the fall yeah, spectrum. So, who do
Yeah.
we got playing in this? I mean, I kind of
Yeah,
gave
you
you,
kind of gave
oh,
me the quick rundown, but we have Marky Smith, Martin Brahma on guitar, Craig Scanlon on guitar, Steve Hanley on the bass, Marcia Schofield on keyboards, Simon Wollstonecroft on drums, and Kenny Brady on the fiddle.
mm-hmm. This
Bricks
is
is gone.
Yeah, Brix is gone. Yeah, and so she's going into her adult net, kind of full length time at this point. And this is so fun though because we get the reunion between our dueling guitarists, some of our favorite dueling guitarists, Craig and Martin Brahma together again, and it's fun. And I think some of these recordings on this session really show that interplay working really well, even though it won't last. But it's cool that this session happened because we do get it on tape and we do get to hear it here. And we're gonna lead it off with our hometown namesake theme. Let's get into Chicago now.
Chicago Now, 1989, playing in 1990. It got me thinking of just something fun to think about, 1990, the Chicago Bulls promote Phil Jackson to head coach.
Yep.
They had Stacey King, BJ Armstrong. It's a complete. This is the championship team. They just made it. They're gonna start their run here
A
soon.
guy by the name of Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. And so in 1990, the Falls start touring again. They go to New York City, they go to LA.
Mm-hmm.
It's the 90s. I assume when Mark goes on tour, especially to the US, you know what he likes to do? Some shopping.
Yeah.
What starter jacket do you think he bought?
Okay. Starter jacket. You should probably explain what a starter jacket
I mean,
is.
I think everyone knows
To
what this, the pullover starter jacket. It's got a big kangaroo pouch. Look it up. It was madly popular in the 90s if you don't know what it is.
yeah, it was.
Team-based, US team-based, baseball, basketball, hockey, anything you could imagine.
So you're saying
Bright colors.
what team? What team is he picking? What team is he
Yeah.
rocking?
I'm assuming he
Ooh.
went off. I think he went off colors.
Yeah, I would say he would go off colors because I don't think he's getting into NFL, NBA. But what I was thinking though,
I mean, people were getting shot and killed for their starter jackets in the heyday of these
well,
things.
this is kind of making me think now because, they have the song "Kicker Conspiracy," right? And that's a very kind of thematic, song about the soccer world, the football world. But what if he got into basketball and made a version of the song called Shooter Conspiracy? Now we're getting into kind of alternate meanings, double meanings, and people being shot for their starter jacket. I think he might be more into basketball. I'm going to say he did not like California. He's not picking California team. He's probably going to pick the contrarian that he is. I think he might actually get like Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Mavericks, something like that. Something that's American.
Something amazing. I mean,
Patriots?
Patriot.
He likes historical stuff.
That's true. I mean, maybe he goes off of the animal. Does he like a Charlotte Hornet, Miami Dolphin jumping on the back?
Oh no, he likes cats. So
Okay.
what's a
Panthers.
Panthers? Yes, Panthers. Yeah, the Jaguars didn't exist yet, so not that. Panthers. Yeah, I think he's going with Panthers. That's a little silver and blue and black. I think Mark will be looking good in that actually. Silver and blue and black. Fill up that pouch in the front. Fill up that kangaroo pouch with packs of smokes and flask of whiskey.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
got I got
I think he's gonna like this.
yeah, black, white shoulders, black sleeve, kind of a powder blue. There's like
Okay, we're gonna have to
ferocious,
post a picture of that up
yeah,
there.
ferocious panther on the pocket with another one on the back.
Yeah. Also one of his favorite places was New York. So I could see him
This one
getting
looks
New York
cool.
Knicks.
Oh, you know what I think he went with instead of the Carolina Panthers? I'm looking at
What?
this Florida Panthers, the hockey team. That is a scary cat on the back there.
Florida Panthers, yeah, that's much more ferocious. The Florida. And also Florida is much I wonder how often they went and toured in Florida because I don't think that population of people would really be into fall type music at all. Even nowadays, I bet you if the fall still existed, I really want to know how many times they went to Florida. That is not going to be a crowd
I
that's
just I never
hospitable.
I never think of music in Florida in general. Like there's not a venue down there that I would know
No,
about.
God, no, no. What are we talking about with Florida music? We're talking about Jimmy Buffett. We're talking about, oh, no, what we're talking about? We're talking about Limp Bizkit. They're from like Jacksonville, Florida. That's the type of stuff you get coming out of that state. Also, half of the population of Florida is retired people that do not go to shows, especially shows that happen after 5 p.m. So you're not gonna be catered to if you're a band that's doing interesting art like The Fall at all. Also, Mark fucking hates the sun. That's not a good spot for him. That's not a good spot. I bet you they went there one time and he was like, I'm not going back down. I'm not going back down there. What's he gonna go to the beach?
No, he's not. It's too pasty for that. Oh, Creed's from Florida. Good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're not gonna get anywhere. Don't even waste your time looking up
Ah,
Florida.
the Allman Brothers. I could have messed with them.
Allman Brothers? I thought they were Georgia. Oh, okay.
I don't know. Yeah, Daytona.
What do you think
But
about Chicago now?
I like the whole song. I think the recording is good. I don't think it was.
Yeah, I like this one. I like the album version too. I think they're both real quality versions. They're very similar, but the the guitars on this, the interplay is great, and Marsha's just stabbing keyboard solo popping out there. It sounds great too. And I think this song is really about the Mark delivery of the lines where he's kind of drawling it out, the Chicago now. And what
Yeah.
do you think he's even kind of referencing here? He's talking about Chicago. He's talking about obviously kind of seems political as it should. What do you think he's getting at?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to like focus in on the lyrics, which is always a little harder to do in the Peel sessions, and it doesn't really get me anywhere. I don't know. I was trying to find out why he was singing about Chicago at all, but
Yeah, it is cool, but it has something to do with working and like the working class and work ethic because do you work hard? Do you try hard? You don't Chicago now? And he's always talking about CT time, commission time. And I think even on the annotated fall, they were trying to decipher what the CT time was too, what referring to. And there were some guesses as far as central time zone and things like that. But I honestly think it has something to do with because he's talking about commission time, and it seems like it's something to do with you're on the clock for something that's work related.
all is commission time. Commission CT time. Set it down, setting down. CT time. Chicago now.
Yeah,
I like the song. The
I
lyrics
do too.
are
I do
are
too.
vaguely Mark, and like you said, like
Hmm.
delivers them in such a awesome way. It really does make the song.
Hmm.
I like when they kind of speeds it up towards the end too. That up
Yes, the
tempo.
change of pace. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. It is great. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, well, when we get into extricate, we can dive into this one more because I think this one deserves a little bit more consideration in a fun way because it is vague, but also he's giving you those little nuggets, those little clues, and and he wraps it up with that Heidi Heidi. Oh. Um, but I think we'll get into this a little bit more on extricate because it deserves it. Let's get into the Monks cover Black Monk theme or their version of it, Black Monk theme. See, now we're getting that 3-string fiddle, but it's got all the strings. It's kind of fun.
It is kind of fun. I was gonna say I'm not hating it.
No, it's good.
I couldn't imagine it as like a a permanent fixture, but it sounds good here.
Yeah, it does. It's less used the way that they were using it before, which was to add just an effect and a little flourish in certain parts of the song. And also just to be kind of discordant. And this one is much more musical.
Yeah, I
And
mean, it fills the background in nicely.
mhm. And this is Kenny Brady, who's joining the band. Yeah, they got a couple of guest musicians on Extricate, which we'll get into too. But they're showing that off right here. Now, this is the way I like Fall doing covers, where if you play this side by side with the original song, you could just say, you know, that's basically a Fall song. That's not a cover. That's basically they made it into a completely unique thing that is a Fall song now, basically.
Yeah, it's totally taken over by
Hmm.
the delivery, the sound.
I can see Mark really liking the Monks too. That does seem right up his alley. Everything about it, the look, everything. Yeah. Yeah, the violin, the fiddle solo at the end. Oh man. It all sounds like bottle rockets going off into the sky, just and then slowly coming back down to earth, slowly falling back through the air. The combination too of the fiddle with Marsha's synth organ, very tasty.
Yeah, they complement each other well, and I mean, it really just does fill it in where you're not used to hearing that.
Mm.
That space is typically empty.
Hmm. The high range, you're right. Because they got away from the piercing, very shimmery, trebly guitars, which I loved back in early 80s. And they got away from that, and it's really basically besides the I mean the Steve besides the Steve Hanley bass sound and the rhythm section, it's really about those guitars. That's what I are my signature sound for the Fall, and they got away from it, but now Martin Brahma's back, so we might get a little bit more of that. But let's kind of change it up here. Let's have some fun. Let's listen to this fucking wild tale titled Hilary. Who is this Hillary to you?
There's only one Hilary I know. One is Hillary Clinton.
It's possible.
I don't know. But you gotta get that 60 quid back. That's a lot for gas. I mean, what kind of gas are they buying?
I know, in 1990? Jesus. Well, I think she also had some side problems that she might have used that cash for, sounds like. But who is this Hillary character? This is really fun. I love this song because it's so funny. The music is okay. You know, the music's okay. It's just bumping along. It doesn't really do much for me, but the lyrics is just really fun. It just sounds like he says I thank the Lord you still don't live next to me. She's asking him for a kiss. It's his neighbor that's probably older, and his single older neighbor lady that has needs too.
I mean, she's filling her time. 3 caps of speed, some ecstasy, bull's blood wine.
But how does she have a new Audi, but then she's asking him to loan her some cash to
Well,
fill the car up?
yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
it's a
because
conundrum.
well, that's because her old man isn't buying her nice things, but he's not necessarily opening up the old wallet for the spending money, you know.
Oh, so she does have an old man, but then she's kind of
He's
flirting with Mark.
yeah, he's busy
Yeah,
he's at work. She needs to be entertained during the day.
yeah,
She doesn't have the cash right now to go shopping or anything. So
yeah. He still is kind of a relatively young young rock star living next door. You just definitely want to be partying with him. She's drinking her wine all day, listening to some daft African pop music. It's so good. It's so good. Even though this is basically only what, like
yeah, 6 lines.
yeah, it's basically only like six, eight, like different lines and
Stanzas, yeah.
stanzas. Yeah, he also tries to fit. You and I both like it when he tries to fit in so many words into a line that he has to like get it in there really quick. Oh man. And he does this a couple times, but it's really, remember when you needed the 3 caps of speed? He just like tries to throw it in there. He tries to throw all those words in there, and he does do it. He does do it. It just doesn't, fit naturally. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, I think Hillary is a DJ, and I think she produced their music videos.
Oh,
Shift work, and um,
oh, later.
yeah, she directed Shift work in the Holidays video.
Oh, okay.
Hilary Lorraine Moss, DJ Lorraine.
Oh, okay.
Martin Brahma also said that the song he ripped off of from the band America, like a force with no name. That he said that was the first album that him and Mark listened to from his dad.
Huh? Oh, the horse with no name. I'm not really getting that. A
Says
horse with no name. I'm not really hearing that
the
as far as
la
the
the la
music.
la 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 la. It was perfect for the tone deaf. I think that's why it was a hit. I still hear America's nearly tuneless la 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 in nearly every fall song.
Huh.
One day, Mark came to me with the lyrics for Hillary and asked me to put some music to it. I didn't get the writing credit, but it's fair because the whole thing is ripped off of America.
Okay, I'll have to be listening for that next time. Let's wrap this baby up, and you make your own decision on this track. The liner notes for the Peel session say Whiz Bang is not a fall classic. I'm not saying it is, but I'm not saying it's a bad song. Let's listen to Whiz Bang unaired. I've made my opinion known on this one, but what, how do you feel about Whiz Bang?
I mean, do you think it made everybody jealous that this is Kenny Brady's first go with the band?
Hmm.
He basically gets a 4 minute solo. He just gets to go to town on his
I
fiddle
know.
for 4 minutes, and
On multiple songs.
everyone just plays around him. Just do what you want,
Hmm.
Kenny. It's good. Just jam it out, man. I mean, this is just a fiddle song, basically.
Hmm.
I would like to hear, and then it's just Mark, I think, making up words. I don't think he even wrote a song to this thing. Like,
Yeah.
I think he maybe had a couple of lines, And he's like, all right, I'll figure the rest out as I go.
Yeah, I think that's why some people don't like this song, but you got to admit, for off the cuff lines, they're good. I mean, they're actually good. A majority of them. There's only a couple where I'm like, that he probably could have spent some time on it, but for off the cuff, I like it. And actually,
I
I like the instrumentation of this. I like Kenny going off.
I do too. I'd like to hear it if you like cut him out and then just listen to the band and see what it sounded like. Because
Oh yeah, that's
um,
actually a good point because it is very overpowering that solo. And
but it
no,
doesn't sound bad in the background. Like I kind
no,
of like the beat that they have going on. It's just you can't really focus
yeah.
with the fiddle going on.
Yeah, because it's moving around so much as a fiddle does. It's just moving all over the place. It also reminds me of this song, reminds me of, especially during those little violin interludes, it reminds me of the band Ice Age, a current band,
Really.
but they have, you know, they've had multiple songs that have that sound, and I know they are also, or at least Elias, the frontman, is definitely a Marquis Smith Fallhead. So that doesn't surprise me at all. But it's kind of fun to hear this song, and yeah, it is. It's just it's good. Also, this has Mark singing in a very. It has him singing in a very hushed tone that we haven't had on this session up to this point or the previous Peel session, but we do get somewhat on Extricate. So it is of the time he's starting to use this type. It's almost kind of a tired sounding mark. And in this situation, it actually works somehow. But on some of the Extricate tracks where he is has a more of a, I'll just kind of call it rounded off vocal approach where it's not delivered fully. It's kind of in a middle zone. It kind of waters down the songs on that album. And in this case, it kind of fits the mood. So I guess there's a time and place for it for as far as my ear is concerned. Marquis
Ye-
Smith,
Yeah, it's kind of
laid back.
depressive. Yeah, like just kind of sitting there with the microphone
Mm.
versus punching him out to you like you typically think of him doing. You get a little spittle on your face as he sings to you, and this one is just more. He's got his feet up.
And maybe part of it is he was improvising, so maybe he was just doing a scratch vocal take, and then he was like, "Oh, that's fucking good. I'm going to the pub." Right?
Yeah, exactly. We got four. Let's get the
Yeah,
fuck out of
that's
here.
for, or you're not even, they probably told him you're probably over time, guys,
Sure.
right?
Yeah. I mean,
You're
because
probably over time.
yeah, I mean, Chicago now is really long, and
Yeah, Chicago
I
now it's
mean,
5.5 minutes.
even the Black Monk theme is a decently long song.
Yeah. But it's cool that they recorded this. I'm glad that they released this. It's fun. All right. So which session with that sound, cracking it open? I wish honestly we had more tracks because these were two enjoyable sets. Great sound, great recordings, interesting tracks for the most part, the almost all of them for the era especially. So which set you like for your Peel library, session 12 or session 13?
I'm gonna have to go with session 12.
Okay.
Give me I want the last drips of the old fall. And
Oh, okay.
I'm not ready to make the leap forward yet.
That's fair. I do respect that, but I am ready to go into the new sound, and I'm psyched to see what happens next. I'm taking session 13 from 1990, and I'm looking at that Extricate album that's coming out a month after this airs. I'm like looking for the record store posters to go up so I can keep my eye out for that release date. I'm going in there, I'm grabbing that right away. And soon enough, you all will be joining us for that album dissection. So we hope you had a good time. Jump on Patreon if you want some extras. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. We are the fall.
We are the best.